Welcome to Hervey Bay, situated in the Fraser Coast region of southern Queensland. We've based ourselves at the Colonial Village Caravan Park, a few minutes from the Hervey Bay Marina. The Bay, as it's locally called, is the whale watching capital of Australia, with humpback whales migrating along the coast between April and October every year. Researchers found that the Bay is an important social hub and stopover for mature female humpback whales, with whale numbers increasing significantly since 1992. During September and October, it is dominated by mature females with new calves. Southern right whales have also been recorded with increased sightings. It's also a hub for tours to nearby Fraser Island, which has beaches and features a rainforest habitat for dingoes and other wildlife. The local economy relies on tourism, which is based primarily around whale watching in Platypus Bay to the north. There is ferry access to Fraser Island, accessible recreational fishing and boating, and the natural north-facing aspect has wide undeveloped foreshore zones. There is a waterfront esplanade that links the city marina with the beaches, offering calm waters for swimming. The population is around 60,000 and continues to grow as new subdivisions are being built. Although it is known as a city, it still remains a small seaside village to most of the local residents and encourages an ageing population to enjoy their twilight years here.
So here we are at Riverhead, and the barge is on its way back to pick up some passengers. In the car park here I've got cars airing down, ready to get on the barge, because when they get over there it will be soft sand, I imagine. Behind me is Fraser Island. This is where the cars get on the barge. Is that right, John?
Yep, say with a bit of excitement, if they're going to Fraser Island, these lucky bastards.
Yeah, well, we're not, so that's why there's no excitement.
Please start. So there's not too many coming back today. The deck of the boat's pretty empty. Yeah, well, he's leveling all it back up now, squaring it up, because they've obviously the tide's pulling him in.
Oh, look at all the sand coming out.
Yeah. This 10 o'clock sail goes over to the creek. So these guys are probably getting picked up over there. The hire company will pick them up from over there. Minutes or thereabouts over, so it goes round behind the island.
Okay.
So that's how they check your length. So all these intervals are all with a metre. pay for 5 metres and you're 9 metres, well, that's going to tell you you're a cheat. There we go. Well, thank you, Madigans. What are we going to have for lunch today? She asked me, I'm like, you know what? I feel like a feed of fish and chips. And oh my God. As I said, thank you, Madigans. They look sensational, and I bet it tastes just as good. What do you reckon, Liz?
My piece of coral trout is just gorgeous. It is delightful, beautifully. Just crumbed, just nice.
And then next minute,
wow, that's a dud. So as you can see, we're trying to get a better plug because our plug's just about worn out. So we went to Bunnings to see what plug would fit our sink. And that one there, we'll see how that one works. Okay.
so Liz, what chaos is happening in the kitchen tonight?
Kebab messy chaos is happening in the kitchen tonight. Look, I've got some onion, I've got some capsicum, and I've got some marinated meat, which is in my Ziploc bag, which was marinating in the fridge. And look at that. I might put a little bit more meat on that one.
Well, like they say in the movies, some things don't always go to plan, and you have those shit happen moments. Well, we've had one of those with those kebabs, because when we went to the kitchen to cook them, the kebabs, the sticks were too long and we couldn't get all the meat on the hot plate. So we've had to improvise, as we do, and this is the end result. It'll still taste the same, it just doesn't look as inviting. So there you go, Liz. So sometimes it happens, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But hey, it's still going to taste the same, so it'll be really nice.
Cool.
5 minutes later.
Tender steak, pretty nice. Bit of pasta to go with it. Yummo.
So what better way to start your day at Hervey Bay? You know, we got up nice and early, come for a walk, and it's Saturday. So the Saturday walkers are out and runners, which ends up at a market. So we're going to pop in and have a look at that on the way back. But yeah, pretty specky place. Well, let's bring some memories back when we were at here earlier late last year with the What's Up Down Under team. Still as stunning as it was then. Well, here we are, taking a step back in time in Hervey Bay. It's worth noting that it's amazing how this place has changed and most places do change over the years, but how this has changed and what used to, I guess, drive the community before with farming, agricultural, forestry, you know, and it's not just the gateway to Fraser Island anymore. There's a lot of stuff just here. Somewhere around about 60,000 people live in the communities, and yeah, they've restored this and kept it a bit of the history, which is really awesome. So it's got a mixture of all sorts of things. There's rail museums, car museums, automotive stuff, windmills, agricultural. There's a whole raft of different things in history. Sometimes in history you've got to look back before you can move forward, and this is a classic example. From that to that. Well, that's the bell off the wreck of the ship called the Maheno that's on Fraser Island. The SS Maheno's service life was between 1905 and 1935. It undertook many tasks in this time. It started life as an ocean liner that would operate in the Tasman Sea between New Zealand and Australia. During World War I it was converted into a hospital ship, and in 1916 was converted back for passenger travel. In July of 1935, whilst on tow for scrapping, it was caught in a cyclone and broke away from the tow vessel, ending on the eastern coast of Fraser Island, where it has slowly rusted away.
Someone's actually done records.
So they've got the old template sitting on the wall. There's the templates that they cut out for whatever it is that they were making. And then roll them in the rollers. You have these hand rolling machines. And then ultimately solder them together. Interesting times back then. All the work that went into making some of the stuff all handmade. Fantastic. Well, not a bad location where we've been staying. It's just a very short walk down to the beach, and what a cracker of a spot it is too. Whilst we were at the markets, we found out about an evening event that was right up our alley. You guessed it, a sunset cruise that was run from the marina just around the corner from our accommodation. Glass of bubbles whilst we were given our safety briefing, then we made our way out of the marina and into the bay to catch the breeze and enjoy sunset a different way. We're going, hopefully we come back.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah, we're just going to go and watch the sunset. Chasing sunsets with a different dimension.
Out on the water for a change,
Yeah,
hey? How about that?
That'll be different, absolutely. Oh no, it's broke down. With the engine stopped, we were soon under sail. The peace, quiet, the serenity. Wow. Don't forget to get the money. Oh, stuff through the rigging.
move around.